Hey, Touching fans, yo pal, Big D back here again with another weekly news announcement, and this is for Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Thank you guys all for joining me in today. The first thing I want to say is I'm sorry I did not post any other videos last week. I really got wrapped up in Christmas stuff this year. Things just kind of went by so quickly. I thought I would post a video, and I was like, oh wait, I didn't post a video. So I do apologize for that. Wasn't much that came out other than Tenet. So just like these next couple weeks, not much coming out. So those of you new to my channel, I usually do this once a week where I talk about what's new coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K this week and next week, anything majorly announced. Before I start this thing out, I do want to dedicate this video, since today is December 22nd, although I'm going to be posting on December 23rd. Since today is December 22nd, this is my dad's birthday. My dad did pass away several years ago, but this is always a special day to me where I sit back and remember my dad and how great it was to have a dad. So I want to dedicate it to him, and let him know that I still love you. So with that being said, let's get into what's going on for this week was released. So this week we only had 4 titles coming out. It was a really slow week, but Friday's Christmas, so that's, it is what it is. So this week we did have Arrow releasing the Tremors 4K disc set, 4K special edition disc set. Now I want to warn you, I have been told that the 4K disc set only comes with the 4K disc. There's no Blu-ray disc of the movie. There is a Blu-ray disc of the special features, but there is no Blu-ray disc of the movie. So it's not a dual. It is a dual disc, but it's not a dual disc. So just be on the lookout for that. If you're buying it 4K, which I think would be really cool, but I just bought that cool steelbook recently. I got like 4 copies of Tremors. But if you do buy it, just remember you're only getting the 4K disc. Akira comes out today in 4K. We have The Craft Legacy, which is the sequel to The Craft that came out, I want to say the 90s, wasn't it? I did see this movie recently, and to be honest with you, I actually really liked it. I was kind of surprised. Is it cheesy? Yes, but I like the tie-in to the original, because this is a sequel. This is actually a sequel. It is not a remake. So I liked how they kind of blended a few things in. I actually really liked it. It's not the best horror movie in the world. It wasn't scary at all, but I liked the story. I thought it was fun. So there's that. And then the last thing coming out this week is The War with Grandpa with Robert De Niro. All those 2 movies, The Craft and The War with Grandpa, both come on a DVD and Blu-ray. There is no 4Ks, at least I could find for either one of those. So unfortunately that is it. Now next week, the 29th, which is a few days after Christmas, I gotta admit there's really nothing. I mean, you have A Night in Casablanca, Marx Brothers movie coming out. We have The Honest Thief starring Liam Neeson. And then we have The Last Shift, starring Ed O'Neill, Married with Children fame. So I don't know anything. I mean, I've seen A Night in Casablanca, of course. I've seen that many years ago. It's a good movie. The other 2, I have no idea about. I have no know what they are. Let's talk about what was announced. So there was a few things announced over the last couple weeks. Not a whole lot, but they're usually not a lot of this time of year. So we did get announced Nightlife with was it Randy Quaid and not Sean Penn, but his brother, which is actually a really cool flick. It's in the 80s, a cheesy, like, coming of age, kind of the same guys as almost like 16 Candles, stuff like that. It's a little bit more of a party atmosphere, though. Kind of take 16 Candles and mesh it with Bachelor Party. So, great, fun movie. Looking forward to that. That'll be out on the 11th of April. We do have The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly coming out in 4K for the first time. So we're starting to get some classic Clint Eastwood westerns coming out, and that'll be out on the 27th of April. We do have Coming to America. I'm putting this in there. It's not been announced on DVD yet, but just for your notification, Coming to America 2 is actually going to be released on Amazon on the 5th of March. So the sequel will be out. Amazon bought up the rights to, I think it's Paramount that put it out. The sequel, and they're going to put it up there. So if you're a Prime member, it's going to be free on that day. But that's pretty cool to see. Speaking of how, was it last week they put 2 weeks ago, they put the 4K Steelbook out for the first one too. And then also we have the movie Gattaca coming out in 4K for the first time, and there will be exclusive Steelbook at Best Buy for it. Gattaca's a really good science fiction movie. That'll be on the 27th of March. And the last one that I got, at least I got, there was some other stuff that was announced, but it was like, I just want to get some specifics right now. I'll do a little bit more next week. But the last thing that I saw was announced was a movie called Freaky with Vince Vaughn. I watched that recently. I've got to say that was absolutely hilarious. Watching Vince Vaughn act like a teenage girl was just pure gold. I mean, absolute pure gold. It's cheesy. It's kind of like Freaky Friday meets almost Freaky Friday meets like a high school comedy. You know, it's pretty good. I really did enjoy it. Or like maybe like, what was it Freaky Friday meets The Parent Trap or something. I know. Anyways, it was funny. It had a lot of good moments. It's not scary, although it's kind of a horror movie because, you know, guys killing people, but it was really funny. It had some great moments. Vince Vaughn, for me, is really hit or miss. Either I really like him in the movie, or I'm like, eh. You know, some movies like, I'm actually a big fan of Four Christmases. I love him in Four Christmases, but I also like him in Fred Claus. I know it's a dumb movie, but I actually like Fred Claus. I think he's hilarious in it. So, but again, he's hit or miss for me. There's some movies that are just like, I remember the movie Made. I thought it was a good movie, but he kind of got on my nerves after a while in that movie. So, but, you know, I am stoked to see that's coming out. That will be out on the 9th of February. So it's actually really close. So that's awesome. Other than that, let me show you a couple pickups I got, because that was actually one pickup, but I'm actually going to show you three. So, I did finally get from Vinegar Syndrome my Beastmaster collection. God, I've been waiting for this one for a while. The 4K remaster of Beastmaster, probably one of the best sword and sorcery movies of the 80s, in my opinion. So I did get that. And so check this out. You remember, I want to say it was about 8 months ago, Disney got rid of their free movies, those points. So like every time you buy a Disney Blu-ray, even a DVD, there's a card inside. You can go on the Disney website and put the code numbers, you get points, and those points can be redeemed for free stuff later on. Now, they used to have movies and all kinds of stuff up there, and then earlier part of this year, they took all that away, and then the only rewards they had was like, you can earn enough to get a backstage pass to Disneyland or some stuff I was like, I'm never going to use. Well, recently, I don't know what happened, but Disney decided to go back to the old way again. So I had a garbage ton of points. So I ordered a ton of movies. So two of the movies I did get in recently was I got 2 Pixar short films. So parts 2 and 3, I need to get part 1 now. These were free. That's pretty awesome. I got these two. I actually got Solo on 4K, and I got one other one too. And then I have Mater's something or other coming to me in the mail still, and I still got a garbage ton of points left. But it was absolutely hilarious. I just logged in there just for the fact of it, and I was like, wait a minute, there's movies. I just started order, because I had like almost like 15,000 points or something like that. They've been sitting there for a long time. I was gonna save it for a Disneyland pass and then give it to a relative or something like that, because I didn't know what to do with it. I live 6 hours away from there, but it's not like I go there. I live in California, and I've only been to Disneyland twice in my entire life. So, once when I was, 3 times. Twice when I was a kid, once as an adult. So, just don't get down there. I just don't go to LA very much. So, I usually stick around my area, go to San Francisco every once in a while. Usually hang out in the Bay Area mostly. So, but, it was really cool to see. So, I recommend you going on that website and checking that out. Just because of the fact they got a lot of cool stuff up there. They got all the Avengers movies, like Avengers, the first one, the second one, third, and the fourth one. You can get all of them, and then some of them are in 4K. There's 3D movies available up there, so I would definitely check that out. It's pretty cool. But that is it. Be on the lookout for this week. I'll be posting at least 1 or 2 more videos. I have 2 Cobb reviews that I have not posted yet. That's my fault. I've just been lazy. And then I also do have a Dollar Tree review. Dollar Tree's got movies again. At least they got some sort of restock. So I did stop by a couple this week. So I have a Dollar Tree video that'll probably come out tomorrow. So with all that, I want to say thank you guys. I do want to wish everybody on here a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays for whatever you choose to celebrate this time of the year. Whatever it is, I want to wish you guys all a happy holidays. Please be safe out there. Not just because of COVID going around, but because this time of the year, a lot of people, I know I've almost gotten a couple accidents recently. People just cutting in front of me and, so just be safe out there. Everybody take care. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys are what make me do this every week. You guys what gets me up to do this stuff, because I really appreciate you being fans and being subscribers to my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. You've made what would have been a really bad year a pretty good year. So I appreciate that, guys, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, I am almost to 500 subscribers. If I get to 500, I'm going to be giving away a free Steelbook, so be on the lookout for that. I'm only 15 away. Can't believe I'm even that close. So again, that's all because of you guys. So again, thank you so much. Like I said, happy holidays, everybody. Please take care. Always keep hunting, because you're never going to find. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little bell. That'll get you all set up on this YouTube here. Again, just have fun, and and let's just, I personally am just thankful that my family is safe and that I am safe, and that this is I don't know. I'm at loss for words. I'm grateful to be alive. So thank you very much. I am extremely grateful for you guys. Please take care. Always keep hunting, because you know what? You never lose to find. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye.